Halfway to Halloween is just around the corner, and with Halfway to Halloween coming up, one of the biggest events in the haunter industry is about to come, East Coast Haunters Convention. As you guys saw from the intro, this video is entirely based on East Coast, and in this video, I'll be talking about everything you need to know about East Coast Haunters Convention. So, in today's video, I'll be setting it up into 3 sections: booths, timing, and product information. Starting off with booths, there will be over 150 booths at East Coast Haunters Convention, just like last year. Some of the booths are lots of haunt attractions in the area: Field of Screams, Devil's Playground, Kim's Crypt. A lot of those really good haunts, especially Field of Screams. Some more products. Booths would be like Pumpkin Pulp. What else do we have? We have Dark Seeds Creations, and of course Froggy's Frog. Now for the booths, there'll be a really big variety of mostly masks. We have some props in there, mainly static props. There won't be a whole lot of like animations for the props. There'll be a lot of special effects. Yeah, that's basically what it's all gonna include. One downfall about the booths that we have this year is, sadly, a lot of the major companies that people know aren't going this year, like Nevermortis, Poison. Those 2 are really big companies that went last year and are not coming in, which I don't really know why. I can maybe understand they weren't able to sell as much in our area for the East Coast area, which really sucks in my opinion, but hey, it's understandable. Now, from a first-hand perspective on East Coast Haunters Convention last year, this will be their 3rd year of going, and the timing, it really doesn't matter what time you go there, so there is no rush for getting there on time, unless you want to, be the first person in, which is kind of hard to get. Oh my God! But yeah, the timing doesn't really matter overall. You're not missing out on anything if you come late. I was a bit late last year. I didn't miss anything out. Everything stays the same until Sunday. That's when everything gets taken out at the very end. So don't worry about missing anything. Even if you go the next day, you will miss out on nothing. Everything is the same, and it's just as cool as whatever time you go. Now, of course, there is a line to get in and check in and make sure you're in and everything. That did take a bit long, personally, for me, because I got there right when it opened. There's a lot of people, so if you wanted to skip that line, come later, like 30 minutes later, because it goes really fast, or come much earlier if you want to, but an hour earlier before it opens. But yeah. Also, this is held at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center, which isn't the biggest. It is a pretty big expo center, in my opinion, but it's nothing like Transworld. So if you're walking in saying, oh my gosh, is this going to be just like Transworld in Illinois? It is not exactly like it. Missouri. It is not exactly like it. It is very similar, but a much more smaller, and it's still really good. I recommend, if you're in the area, you like haunts, definitely come to this. It's a must go, but it's not really like Transworld lengthwise. Everything else, products, masks, are basically the same. Now, product information, I kind of already went over this. There will be masks, most things that you see at Transworld, except there won't be a lot of animatronics. That's what I had last year. There wasn't animatronics. The only companies that really brought animatronics was Nevermortis, Scream Fitters, and Poison Props, which they are all not going this year, which is really sad. But yeah, just still look forward to this event. It's going to be really, really cool. Some highlight companies that are going is Fright Props. They are great with motors. We have VFX Creates, very, very cool company. Hallucinations, they make motors, really great if you're trying to make a DIY prop. We have Nevercraft panels, which can make the really nice walls. I love their stuff. It's definitely really cool. Ghost Ride, they have a lot of gory stuff. Definitely a must check out spot. Pumpkin Pulp and Shattered FX, my favorite mask companies. They make really, really good stuff. We have Dusk Productions, which makes like hanging props, large props. They're really made for haunted attractions overall. And yeah, lastly, for the floor plan, right when you walk in, that big area is where all the like product companies that make masks and products. And then at the very bottom, so this is like, say this is when you go in, I have a floor plan on the screen, and you go to the very bottom, that's where all the haunt companies are. So you aren't really missing out at the haunted house company as booths. They just talk about their haunt if you want to know about it. But most of the companies that people go to see are all in the upper areas of the expo center. And there is a Christmas section for anyone who really likes Christmas. I like Christmas, but I like Halloween a bit more in my opinion. There's a Christmas section. It has about, like, I would say about 15 to 20 booths. It's actually pretty cool. It's a lot of lights, which is really nice. But that's all I have to say about the Christmas section. I didn't actually go in it last year, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're excited for East Coast, just like I am. It'll be a really cool, a lot of people you get to meet, especially Wicked Maker's gonna be there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, this is Alistair Haunts, and this is where the fear is always here. Stay Halloweeny.